Today's episode of Xero.style is brought to you by the letter W for the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang! 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 On behalf of the Wu-Tang Clan, I'll display the Hong Kong Shaolin King Kong Pong. Slaps fools in half from corn tongue. 10 tigers scratch like the lawmat, the hell's wind staff. Watch the 8 diagram strike the diaphragm. Pierce lung, minute thung tongue, double-edged Shaolin drum. Here I come as predicted, holding the raw steel. All hands kneel, 7th degree, black Mike's skill is ill. Listen to the guns holler, swallow the shell. Each New York terrorist break food to this madness. Crazy low hand grabs the mic stand, smooth as water. Spat 7 C's you've not yet mastered. Breathe in lungs squeeze, earth kills. I'm wrecking MCs, the blood spills. The meadow is round, the piercing sound of Shaolin's deafest ears. Fire spheres, wood shark, Eba one tears, Chifu bar. Hard to maintain control when you're leaking. I'ma stand with the strength of Job, a whole pressure that'll bust your head while I'm teaching civilization. One having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture refinement, not a savage in pursuit of happiness. Thunderous mantis, on chant this. What's up, cyberspace? Xero.style back once again with another episode of his vlog. This week we're gonna do a pouch dump, and I have a topic to talk about. And that topic is the same theme as my pouch dump, which is the Wu-Tang Clan. One of the all-time greatest rap hip-hop artists, period. Just period. It is way too hot to do this whole episode in a hoodie and a beanie. But I wanted to do the intro that way because it's part of my style, but it's influenced by East Coast hip-hop and the Wu-Tang Clan, the progenitors of it, in my opinion. Also, check out this sweet new beanie provided to me by the fine folks over at Data Crew. Yes, that's a web field right on the front. You need to slap a patch right on there. Picture bloodbaths and elevator shafts. That is the new bloodbath colorway of my Vandal eye patch. Available now at shop.xero.style. Link in the description below. Alright, this week we've got the garage-built gear, Mighty Pouch Plus, stuffed with pocket trash, like always. This is the Woodland Camo Edition. I've replaced one of the zipper pulls here with a carbon fiber and green combat bead. I've also got a green wkrmn fantastic phantom bead here on the backside. This is from some trash on the innards. Alright, so here's the Wu-Tang Clan themed Ranger and Vandal Eye selection. From Data Crew's recent Doctor Strange series, we have the All-Seeing Eye. We've got Alchemist Artworks 3D Drop Shadow Bro graffiti patch, and a Coke Tools brown can. Caps 2 by Inkpot Artworks, the original Vandal Eye that inspired my patches. Dare by Infernal Machine Company. Coke Creations Wu-Nut, the Wu-Tang Donut. We got 2 cool spoofs over here. Enter the EDC 52 Chambers is the 36 Chambers album cover spoof, and Run EDC, Notorious EDC, doing a spoof on Run DMC. The matching 52 Graves patch from that series is this Protect Your Neck one, and Doughboy by DNA EDC is the neck in question that needs protecting from this Connie from Lousy Values Morale Patch Company. We'll round it off with my new Bloodbath color schemed 2-tone red and black Vandal Eye patch. Alright, so let's take a peek at what I got in the pouch this week. I want to take a look at the profile real quick. Thick boy. Alright, here on this front pocket that I almost never put feature in videos, I made sure to feature something. We got some slaps from Inkpot Artworks. We got this jaw and this sweet Dad Gang patch. Both cool little graffiti hip-hop style slaps. Turns out slaps fit perfectly right in this front pocket here. So if you got some stickers that you want to be slapping around, use that little pocket there on the front. Alright, let's dive in right here. Big bead energy. Alright, you'll notice we've got 2 different one-eyed ghost beads. We've got the original 3D printed granite looking ghost bead attached to my 3 swords nail clippers. Don't need to explain to you why I carry these. Just say I don't buy my nails anymore. And the other one is on my favorite flashlight. The Nitecore Tiki glow-in-the-dark edition. It's like the size of a AAA battery with the glow-in-the-dark 3D printed OEG one-eyed ghost bead. It's a USB rechargeable flashlight. Give it 1 momentary press, hold it in, that gives you a max brightness of 300 lumens. Double tap it and it turns on 1, 2, 3 different steps. Long press it again, it turns off. You triple tap it, probably can't see in the light, but the side of the thing actually has an LED that you can use to charge glow-in-the-dark stuff, and the shell itself. It's the glow-in-the-dark edition because the shell itself actually glows. Not sure if I'm going to be able to show it off or not in the daytime, but just trust me, the shell glows. Actually, watch this video where I show a whole glow-in-the-dark carry. And that hangs out right over here. We'll stick on this side. Next thing we've got here, micarta bacon from Jude's Foods. Jude's Foods, which is really hard to say, is a father and son duo where they make cool looking food out of micarta. Micarta is a resin composite that has fibrous material inside of it. In this case, it looks like layers and strips of bacon. Cool little Dremel action on the outside to give it that textured look. And this is just a traditional worry stone. Just a cool piece of pocket art. You can feel some texture, look at something cool in your pouch. Yeah, that guy just slides right here. I like to use the downward push motion. Here in the back with the black and gold paracord. As you saw in the intro, this is the new 52 Graves Death Cookie. You've been to his website recently? There are so many Death Cookie variants now. There's one with Rimmer designs, there's one with Pondium, there's ones with Bonesy, the original colorways that he did, and then this is the Wu cookie. Spoiler alert, if you go to his website, the mystery cookie that has a bunch of bees in the picture, Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the swarm, my friends. This is the mystery cookie, the Wu cookie. So what do you do with a death cookie? Well, the same thing that you do with other fidget toys. You just play with them and they help you relieve stress and anxiety, nervous energy, and stuff like that. You can use it like a worry coin and just have that tactile experience of having this weird looking Oreo cookie that is Wu-Tang themed with skulls on it all over it. You can just play around with it in your hand. You can put a lanyard on the back like I have because there's a convenient hole in the middle of the cookie. You can spin them around like this, like you can. It's better when there's a counterweight bead. Aaron is really good about making matching beads for his cookies, so I would suspect there will be a matching Wu bead coming soon. I got a bunch of new topical Wu-Tang stuff by Aaron that is available on his website now, and I wanted to feature it while I still could, while people could still get in on some patches and some death cookie action. So if you want to grab yourself a cool little worry coin and represent the Wu-Tang Clan and help out a fellow EDC community staple, 52 Graves, linked in the description below. The mystery cookie is the death cookie Wu cookie. But if you're not into this, like I said, there's a bunch of other colorways that he's been doing collabs with people for. Maybe I should do one too, huh? That'd be sweet, a graph cookie. But yeah, this is the 52 Graves Death Cookie, the Wu-Tang edition, in black and gold for my hometown colors. It's not surprising knowing that group of rappers from New York came from the Burb of the Berg, Steubenville. That is why the color scheme is black and gold, because they know what's up. Alright, moving on to the other side of the pouch. So, the knife you've seen before, but you're going to take another peek. This week I'm featuring Beatrix McBee, the McNees knives customized, as he calls it, bemascus green anodized Spyderco McBee. I've paired that up with a full-size green micarta combat bead. The Spyderco McBee has really unique ergos. Unlike any other knife that I've had that's this same size. It took me a minute to really figure this knife out, I feel like. It's just a little bit different than any other one that I've used before, and the addition of a huge chunky bead on the backside really improves the ergonomics. Somebody commented the other day on one of my videos that I was trolling yins about putting quote-unquote comically large lanyard beads on these tiny knives. But take a look at this. You know, when you have a 3-finger grip on this knife, your third finger falls off. But when you got a combat bead on there, you easily have all 4 fingers on there and are able to get a great grip on this knife. And I wear size small gloves, so I feel like everybody else in the world has to be feeling this more than me. This lanyard bead, like I'm pinching it right here with my pinky as I go to do this thumb flick, and it just deploys easier. You pinch right here below the pivot screws, and you put your middle finger right in there, give it the Spidey flick. It's tough. It doesn't always want to work. But if you do that exact same motion as before, but you've got your extra little hand grip on there because of the lanyard bead, and you're just able to flick it right out. Is it psychosomatic? Maybe. Does it improve the ergonomics for me? Definitely. So I think a big chunky bead on the spyderco mcbee really makes this knife what it needs to be, and what people made me feel like I was looking for that I didn't get immediately out of the box with this knife. Yeah, so the blade shape is great. For me, I'm the kind of person that opens packages and uses knives as a craft knife, as I like to call them. You put your finger right here on the top, and this is just that perfect grip for cutting. And with the addition of the lanyard bead, I have no worries that I've got a great grip on the underside of this knife. This might be my new favorite knife again. It might be, for real. I have to say it. I really like my Kaiser Feist, but this knife is super great. I've been pouching it a lot lately and not been carrying a knife directly in my pocket, so the clip being gone off this knife really reduces the footprint of what it would have been. And the width on this knife is pretty wide. If you compare this to my Feist, it's almost double the width in the pocket that way. So I feel like in a pouch, whether it be a pouch like this, tucked into the side like that, or if it's inside a smaller pouch, just nestled like that, I think that this knife just carries so well in a pouch. For me, like, this is one of my EDC staples, is one of these Zero Feud soft wallet mini pouches that has my OEG nitecore tiki combo here, and then my spyderco mcbee sitting right like this, sort of on top of it inside of this pouch. This is just, it feels good. You got room for pocket trash if you want to bring your vape or something like that inside. I shouldn't be surprised. It's one of the kings of small knives for a reason, I suppose. So the fact that it's become one of my all-time favorite knives shouldn't really be that surprising. Spyderco mcbee hanging out right here in the right front pocket. Back here on the back, here is that skelledc bead that I showed off in my Dr. Strange video. But it is now attached to a blackcross leather ohmen slip. My buddy Sam at Blackcross Leather hand makes slips for all kinds of stuff. It could be for a knife, it could be for pocket trash, a bottle opener, whatever it is. He makes them, and he custom makes everything. You're like, hey, I've got this cool design. Do you think we could do this? He absolutely can and will try for you. I mean, he might. He did for me anyhow. So this is his ohmen slip design. I'm not taking credit for this design or anything like that. But Sam at Blackcross Leather makes some of my absolute favorite leather gear. All right, so enough of the slip. You want to see the omen that's in here, don't you? This is the goat, fam. Monsterbone. Monsterbone. The full-sized titanium omen. It's got an orange peel finish with like a crazy rainbow chaotic mood ring anodized finish on the outside. The non-glowing side is Halloween orange with a tiny little star field hidden in there. But this glow-in-the-dark sponge on the other side is just some otherworldly stuff. So what is an omen? An omen is technically an SFK, or a single finger knuck. The idea originally was that, hey, we could take like a bearing or something like that, put that on your hand, and boom! Crushed. But it's become more than that. Kev puts magic powers into these things. I don't know how he does it. He doesn't tell us on the website, but they hold some sort of mystic abilities, and everyone's a little bit different. And you'll just have to get one to see for yourself. But I use them as a worry totem, like I do all of my pocket trash. I channel my negative energy, my anxiety, my frustrations, and my nervous energy right into this thing. All of my worldly cares disappear as I get lost in the beauty of this handcrafted piece of art. And this one in particular has just this feel to it. The titanium weighs nothing compared to like a brass omen, but the orange peel just has this amazing feel around the edges as you roll it through your fingers. And the sponge, I'm gonna have to make some nighttime footage and put it in here as a montage over while I'm talking, because it just looks different than any other thing I've ever seen in this world. It's like a glow-in-the-dark bone of a fucking tango. It's like Cosmonewt Kev went out there with some interstellar barbarian chopping up bad guys and then using their bones. So shout out to Cosmonewt Kevin. Keep making cool shit, bro. Cosmonewt.com is open for business. He's got omens for sale right now. Not this one, but other ones. So check it out. Link in the description below with all of these products and makers. I have linked in the description below. So yeah, the idea of the slip, I'll give you a little tour here before I put the omen back in. Got little lips here on the corner. Some butt stitching around here, so there's very little excess leather. I pretty much just take it right on my finger the way I'm wearing it and just half push it in there like this, and make sure it's straight and then push it all the way in. Kind of just give it a squeeze like this, push it in there. Over time the leather is going to form and patina, and as you watch my channel I'll make more videos with this slip. Knock on wood. I'll make more videos with this slip and we'll watch the patina as it evolves. Yeah, this is my blackcross leather omen slip. A must if you're going to carry an omen with you in your pocket or even in a pouch. These things are just too precious to leave banging and doing whatever they're going to happen in your pouch. So put one of those right back here in the big backside pocket. And that is the internals of our Mowdy Pouch Plus. So if you close that up, give you a little sandwich view of all these lanyards and stuff in here. So here on the back side, got another zipper compartment. And inside there, we've got another piece by Blackcross Leather. This is a custom slip that I had Sam make to my design specifications for my lautie shuffle. Very simple idea. I saw something similar that was a coin slip that I think Nerve made, and I was like, oh, this would work great as a shuffle slip. Let's just make it the exact same size as the shuffle. And put that sweet butt stitch that Sam is known for right there. Put my Captain Harlock skull stamp on it, which I paid to have Sam make me a brand, yes, so he could put that on all my leather gear. And I asked him to put his little black cross on the bottom corner. Sign his handiwork. He also included one of these cool beads that he hand spins. This one looks like it's ultim. I'm not sure if it is or not, but a little shroom bead with his cross on it. Very cool. A lanyard hole in the side of the slip. And the way these slips work is just like in the pouch, just squeeze them from the bottom and the thing will come right out. This is the Lautie Shuffle in brass and copper. Pocket aces. Let's see, the Lautie 2099 skull on the back. I have number 140 of 440. So this is a V2 of the shuffle. The way that this works is there is an interesting screw mechanism down here on the bottom. They provide you with this little Midgar hammer to help you unscrew it. On one side we've got 2 tracks that have 3 or 5 magnets in them. And then on the other side we have just a little raised section that has 3 magnets embedded into it. And they just ride right on that track back and forth. And that is all this toy does. You click one of the corners, it makes a really annoying noise, super loud. This thing's loud in general. This is not a quiet fidget toy by any means, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. There's something about the Lautie Shuffle. I don't know, it's got both like a tactile experience to it and an audible experience, and it's very pleasing. I can literally just sit here all day and go back and forth and be content doing this. Just take our shuffle, slide it right back into the slip, and we are secure and safe. Will it shake out? If you try super hard, yes, because you're putting that force that's needed here on the corners. But like, generally, it's not coming out. And I think this is more shake than you're really going to get in your pocket or your pouch. So I'm pretty impressed with how well this slip turned out. And here in the back pocket, I've also got some humorist bandaids. These are First Blood bandaids from Crow EDC. When I ordered his micarta Monday, rangereyes from Altberschwimmer from Germany, they included those as part of the package. And yep, zipped up right there on the back side for max lanyard action. So why do people like the Wu-Tang Clan? I mean, they're all about gangster rap stuff, right? Xero, you're not all about selling drugs and being a gangbanger. You're kind of like against that stuff. So why would you like the Wu-Tang Clan? First of all, in the 1990s, in the time when that music was around, I mean, I did live in a gangland in Steubenville, Ohio, so it kind of was the truth. And sadly, a lot of small towns in middle America, at least out in Ohio, were like that. And a lot of people just straight up relate to that. It's like, relatable. It's kind of how music works, right? On top of that, we're talking about 9 super unique MCs, each with their own styles, melding into this really awesome conglomerate of artists, and it's just very unique. There's plenty of hip-hop supergroups out there, but just, I don't know, something about the Wu-Tang always does it for me. The lyrics, the style, the beats. I'm super into old school kung fu movies and stuff like that, and I think it talks to me and my personality, so that's why I'm into it. As to why do other people like it, I don't know. Maybe they just recognize quality. I don't know. Well, that's the Pouched Up episode this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I love making these videos. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you've seen more than 2 of my videos, it's time for you to click my face down here and subscribe. I've almost made it to 1,000. If you want to watch more of my videos right now, click these boxes that are appearing around my face as I do this outro. If you want to get one of these sweet death cookies, click on the link in the description below. At the time of recording, too many people are scared to buy a mystery item. So, I'll see you in the next one. Later on.